Scholarship Awards. Through their accomplishments, they make their parents and all of Hawaii proud.
All right, and we're back here from Hawaiian Financial Federal Credit Union Field at Aloha Stadium. Ryan Nagano, Jarek Lake, Chaz Mihara. Welcome back, Chaz. He's floor directing for us here in the second half. And we want to give a little shout out to the Aloha Stadium Jumbotron crew here. People working the board and the cameras all around the stadium, making sure we have a first-class production.
Tough job. I couldn't do it.
No, I can't either. I was in video production class in high school, and that was, let's say, safe to say,
That was the extent of your AV career, huh?
Yes. It's unfortunate.
Well, we're happy to have you up here in the booth, Ryan.
Oh, thank you. You know, pays the bills. Not. 3:10 left here in the third quarter. And Kahuku with a tremendous opportunity here. Plus side of the field after a 14-yard punt by the Warriors. They're going to go from the power pistol. It's going to be Lafau. Lafau bouncing towards the outside, but Lafau still on his feet. Surely he was dead for rights for a yard loss. But, boy, that could be a microcosm of things to come here for Kahuku.
Yeah, as I talked about in that last drive, you have to be able to gang tackle. Not one person is going to bring that down, and they had the opportunity. But that's a big, powerful back here, 5'11", 235-pound senior, just running through people.
Well, they're going to go under the same formation here. Offset, and it's going to be Kahuku on bounce on the outside. Alo Maiava again. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 12-yard line, and now we do have a penalty flag right at the line of scrimmage. Let's check it out here.
All right, here you go. Maiava takes a handoff, bounce it outside, and his speed and quickness has really been an issue all night for the Warrior defense.
Holding. Offense number 51.
Looks like we get a holding call.
10-yard penalty from the spot of foul. Repeat, second down.
So perhaps a brief respite here for the Warrior defense. At this point here, Jarek, with 2:54 left in the third quarter, the Warriors will need to play nearly perfect football here if they want to pull off the storybook comeback.
They absolutely have to stop this run game because if I'm Kahuku, I am running the ball every time. Keep that clock going.
Well, they do have 2nd and 9 here. They went from the spot of the foul. And that could be a neutral zone infraction on Kamehameha. No flag there. Kahuku decides to run the ball up the middle and gets a couple.
Almost timed that blitz absolutely perfectly.
Yeah.
Caught himself at the last second to prevent the neutral zone infraction. That was number 19, Malama Kahele. As you see on the replay here. And Maiava, again, just spinning up the middle and just being hard to take down. He's only 6 feet, 180, but he's running like he's 6'5", 280.
Yep. Like a Mack truck. A lot of power, a lot of speed downhill. You don't want to be on the receiving end of that. That's for sure. Nearing 2 minutes here in the third quarter.
Timeout.
Now a timeout.
Kahuku. It's their first in the half.
So obviously a cross up here. And then that will be the first timeout taken by Kahuku with 2:06 left here in the third quarter.
Yeah, that's frustrating for the Kahuku offense as the play clock was coming down to prevent the third and extremely long. You had to call that timeout.
That's a good point there, Jarek. Trying to preserve that down and distance here. And Kahuku is not a 3rd and long type of team, at least not by preference. Now, Jarek, you've coached defense in the past here. Kamehameha here, they have 2 plays here to stop Kahuku in trying to salvage whatever momentum they were trying to strewn across here in the third quarter. How do they do that?
You have to continue to load the box. So like I said earlier, Savao is not a pass-first quarterback. He is looking to run. He has the capability to throw the ball, so they've got to watch out for it. But it looks like we have a new quarterback in the game as Alapa is under center.
Yeah, Thornton Alapa here. And, wow, Kamehameha diagnosed that play from the jump. The handoff almost did not happen as Hoku Arias was in the backfield. And talking about a stand-up defensive play, that was it right there.
Yeah, you go to the replay here. Off the snap, straight through the A gap, and he almost got the strip. That was number 35, Arias, who just almost took the ball out of the quarterback's hand himself. It looked like Kamehameha was in that Kahuku huddle this last time out.
Yeah, exactly. Wolfgram was also there in the backfield. Now let's see if Kahuku can pin Kamehameha deep. And then that's going to be a roughing call there. And this could give Kahuku a first down.
Wow, and what a series there. Not only do you almost get the block, you get a roughing call, but on the other end, on the receiving end, you have Kahuku not giving enough space to the return man to field the punt, so we might get some offsetting penalties, and we might have to replay this down.
That's a good eye there, Jarek.
I used to wear the stripes back in my day.
Oh, did you?
Personal foul.
A couple kids' games.
Roughing the kicker. On the defense, personal foul. Kick catch interference. On the offense, those penalties offset. Going to replay 4th down.
Right on the money there, Jarek Lake. Now let's go back to that story. This is breaking news here. You've actually refereed games. It seems like football is like part of your life here.
You know, just being around the game for so long, you know, you can't get out of it. It's in your blood. You know, you watch it on a different angle on Sundays and Saturdays and Friday nights. I love observing from a different perspective.
Well, let's see if Kamehameha can get out of the shadow of their own end zone here. Kahuku will have much to say about that. Erickson, whoa, that had a lot of distance, and I don't think that was the intention, as it has become a touchback there. So Kamehameha, the net result at least is that they get better field position here as they'll start from the 20. Now the defense did its job. Special teams salvage whatever they could. Now it's back to the offense here. They have a touchdown on the board, but they have a long ways to go, Jarek.
They do. They have quite a mountain to climb, but it's not impossible. They do have to stick with that short passing game that's been working all night. So quick hitch routes, those slant routes, a little bit of play action, and they really got to get that quarterback in rhythm if they want to be successful on this drive.
Only 59 seconds left here in the third frame for the Warriors. They're going to start here from the power pistol. And it's going to be a slant route again. It's the Skylar Ramos past the 40. And finally the Keone to Ramos connection goes to fruition as Frisco Avial is riding in pain on the ground. Let's check it out here.
And that is the route that Ramos has been dying to catch all night. Dropped it twice, finally get it, and that's the route they scored on. And that's the route that gets them set for a big gain.
Now in a lot better field position here. 42 seconds left in the third quarter. Deuce gun formation here for the Warriors. It's going to be inside handoff. And again, tough sledding for Sorrell, but he does get 4 on this carry.
Again, you got to mix it up, do what's been working. You had that handoff up the middle. It's been getting you good yardage to Sorrell. You had your slants. I'm looking for a quick hitch or another slant route here on this play.
They could probably get another play before clock expires in the third quarter. They do. And it's going to be the option. Keone is swung down to the ground. No! Wait, did they rule him down? Yes, they did. Knee was on the ground. And again, the underclassman quarterback not realizing the down and distance gave up a huge loss on the option.
Yeah, that looked like it might have been a RPO run pass option that he had a chance to throw the slant that was open, but instead decides to keep it. and pitches it
11,
late.
Third and
Well, we conclude quarter 3 here as Kahuku still with a huge lead against Kamehameha by the score 24-7. We'll be back for the fourth quarter finish here from Aloha Stadium. This is Stadium Star Sports.
Trust is something that is earned. Island Insurance was started nearly 80 years ago for one reason: to help local people protect their families and businesses with affordable insurance they could trust. Island's founding philosophy, always here to help, continues to this day. I've grown to trust Island Insurance as my insurance company. I know Island will be there for me.
Island Roots, Island Values, Island Insurance.
All right, and welcome back here for what could be a furious finish here from Aloha Stadium. Ryan Nagano, Jarek Lake. And if you're wondering if you selected the correct color on that Midas dot race, unfortunately, we have no prizes to give out. But pat yourself on the back if you did choose red.
Yeah, Ryan 0 for 3 on the day.
Gosh, I picked blue again. You figure I've been doing this for close to 2 decades. I can figure out the pattern. Still haven't figured it out, unfortunately. Let's see if the Warriors can figure out the Kahuku defense here in the fourth quarter. Keone is dropped. Nalu Emerson coming in like a missile. And now it's going to be third. Well, it's actually going to be fourth down now. Let's check it out here.
Yeah, you see the Red Raiders dialing up some pressure and miscommunication on that offensive line. You do not want to see a number 8 in a red jersey coming in your face at full speed untouched. That is just scary to witness.
Nalu Emerson had 6 interceptions last year. Only a half a sack. Let's get the sack this year here, and let's see if it's going to be a Warrior bounce. Angular bounce here as it rolls to the 30. Past the 30 down into the 28. Keeps on going, and that's going to be a 41-yard punt, no return.
Best punt of the night there for the Warriors, and they really needed that to flip the field position. Going back to Nalu Emerson, last year it seemed like he played a lot of defensive back, a lot more in the backfield. You see him move up towards the line of scrimmage in that more linebacker role. He's more like a Cam Chancellor type of player. This guy very versatile, and he's going to make some big waves, and he's definitely going to be playing at the next level.
Oh, absolutely. They kind of have that joker position that Kahuku has been running for a long time. He can do it all. As you see Kahuku bouncing it out to the outside. Penalty flag thrown in the backfield as Matangi there with a furious run. And now that extracurricular stuff, multiple penalty flags during the play and after.
Yeah, it looks like 65, Chaz Evangelista did not appreciate how the tackle ended and how Arias decided to crawl over the player and took some exception and decided to let him know that you can't do that.
Well, a Warrior player is shaken up here in the Kahuku sideline, and he was involved in that fracas. Now, it has to be serious because the Warrior training staff went full sprint across the field. Now Coach Ma'afala will follow suit. We do not know who the injured player is as of yet.
There's 2 fouls on Kahuku on the play. Holding, number 52. That's a 10-yard penalty from the spot of foul. After the play, personal foul, 65, late hit out of bounds. That's going to be half the distance to the goal.
So you're right on the money there, Jarek. Evangelista there with the personal foul. Let's check out the replay.
Yeah, so you got the holding early on in the play. You know, you got the swinging outside. Arias chases him down for the backside, makes a great hit, great tackle, decides to do a Allen Iverson walkover, and Evangelista did not appreciate that.
You know, there's a lot of nonverbal communication, that, we see, through our lifetime. And yes, that the walkover has to be one of the more disrespectful form of nonverbal communication. I can't find any good in that.
Yeah, even if you walk over someone that's not even on the ground, you just do the motion. Everyone knows what it means.
And definitely caught the eye of Kaniela Bain and company there. Now back 1st and 32. Talking about a respite here for the Warriors. Let's see if they can dial up the defense here. They're going to show blitz. Savao has time to throw, and that pass is way too high for Paulo. Now it'll be 2nd and 32 here. 11:01. Again, another crucial defensive series here for Kamehameha.
And the Warriors bring the pressure there, as you can see. So it looks like they bring some pressure off the edge and force that ball to come out a little bit earlier than he wanted to. And I'm surprised they threw the ball there on 1st down. I was expecting a run, keep that clock moving, but you never know with Kahuku.
Now they're going from that offset pistol here. Lefau is the fullback here. They're going to give it to the tailback. And then I think that's Matangi on that play. Matangi gets it out to the 14-yard line, a gain of 7, but still a 3rd and a mile.
Yeah, definitely. That's what I figured they'd do on that first play. As you can see, it's something that's been working all night, an easy 7 yards up the middle. It's just punishing this Warrior defense. But great job in the Warriors using the down and distance, playing smart, and they need a big stop here.
Now, 4-man front here for the Warriors. They will rush only 4. Savao has time to throw. It has a receiver, that's Paulo. Now, he will not get the 1st down, but that is going to help in the field position battle as they're going to be around 4 yards short of the 1st down.
Yeah, and best throw of the night there, as he has all the time in the world, gets to survey the field, delivers a good, accurate ball right in between 2 Warrior defenders, and close to a 1st down, and that would have been heartbreaking if Kahuku would have converted.
Now,
Kamehameha, that's their 1st and a half.
We'll call the Warriors' first timeout here the 2nd half, and we will too, with 9:52 left here in the contest. Kahuku 24, Kamehameha 7. This is Aloha Stadium Star Sports.
And this year's winner, Marcus Mariota.
Mariota is Hawaii's first QB.
Marcus puts the team on his back. Look at Mariota with a vicious block to
Unbelievable. Marcus catches his own pass.
Marcus Mariota. Touchdown.
This isn't my journey. It's ours.
All right, and we're back here. 9:52 left here from Hawaiian Financial Federal Credit Union Field at Aloha Stadium. Ryan Nagano, Jarek Lake, Chaz Mihara here, bringing you the 2nd half proceedings. A battle in which maybe the score is not indicative of the effort and how well Kamehameha has actually played in the 2nd half. Seems like Kahuku has put their Big Red Machine in neutral. But still a lot more to go here. Time running out here for the Warriors.
Yeah, you have to give a lot of credit to Kamehameha coming out in the 2nd half. They really turned it up. If they played like this in the 1st half, we'd still probably be looking at a 3-0, 10-7 ball game. But unfortunately, it might be too little too late.
Well, Ethan Erickson here looking to flip field position, standing at his own 20. Sarau is standing at his own 25 for the Warriors, awaiting this punt. Line drive kick and returnable, but it goes away from Sarau, and it will take a bounce favoring Kahuku. More time wasted off the clock. More field position lost by the Warriors. And their starting point is now going to be the 19-yard line. Jarek, it is imperative here that the Warriors score, and they need to score touchdowns at this point.
Absolutely, and they cannot afford to play conservative. They have to air the ball out. Quarterback has to make some good decisions on the offense, and it's important that the offensive line holds up to protect their quarterback.
Yep, last few defensive plays for Kahuku, Dave, came with different blitzing angles, and that's something that's kind of their MO, so to speak. From the pistol, eye goes in motion. And it's going to be a handoff here. Sarao here. Burst of speed right up the middle. Gets 8 on the play. Kahuku was pawing at that pigskin, trying to strip it loose.
Yeah, and typical Kahuku fashion, always trying to get that turnover, always trying to get that ball back. Great run up the middle. I think it caught the defense by surprise. And here we go. Hurry up offense. I'm looking for a backside slant here.
Well, they're going to operate here again from the offset pistol. Sarau's the back. And it's going to be Keone. A tough throw, a tough catch by Davis Munn for the first down. Chains will move. Clock momentarily stops at 9:01.
And that was almost an interception, as I feel like the defensive back also called the backside slant. Almost jumped the route, but great hands and a tough catch by Munn, and way to hold on to it. So good credit to him, and great throw.
Again from the pistol here. 8:47 left here in the contest. 1st and 10 from the 33. Again, it's going to be Ramos there. A collision between running back and quarterback. Again, the mesh point, definitely a concern there, and it threw off the timing of the play, Jarek.
Yeah, as we go to the replay here, it's been surprisingly sloppy there in the backfield with the QB and the running back. We get a quick hitch. He's lucky to get that ball out in time and got a couple yards on that throw.
2nd and 6 here, and it's going to be Bush. Again, another spin move. Bush here with the 3rd and 4th effort right at the sticks. That could be a first down. In fact, it is.
Wow, what a tough, hard run by Bush. Just not giving up, powering and willing his way to that first down, which moves the chain, stop the clocks, give them time to reset, get to the line, and let's run another play.
Reno Bush listed at 5'3". Maybe a $150.
So was Danny Woodhead.
That is true. And it's going to be a handoff here to Bush. Bush gets to the outside, past Kaufusi, past midfield, and close to another first down. He may be a yard shy. Depends on the spot.
And another run right off the side to Bush, and that is the type of heart and energy you want to see from an offense. That's the type of person you want to play for and play behind, as we see some movement there on both sides of the ball.
Ball start. Yeah. Offense, number 64. 5-yard penalty. Remain 2nd down.
Yeah, that's on the center. Bolig there. Cody Bolig, 6'2", senior. He is definitely one of the anchors on that line here. From 2nd and 1, it goes to 2nd and 6. What a huge penalty.
That hurts.
From the pistol, Sarao, the lone setback. And it's going to be Ramos. Ramos tried to spin away, but an expert tackle by the Kahuku defense. That is Faleta there with the stop.
And he hitches up about a yard before the first down, and that is not what you want to see. 3rd and 1, hurry up to the line, run the run play up here where Sarao doesn't get enough for the first.
Yep. Sarao tried to bounce out further there, and he will lose a yard. Now it's 4th and 2. It's pretty much academic at this point. They got to go for it. The math does not favor the Warriors.
Yeah, so I'm definitely looking for a quick throw in this situation, right at the sticks. Your receivers have to get past the sticks and come back to the ball.
Eye is in motion here. 2 seconds on the play clock. It's going to be Bush. Bush has a hole on the outside and almost broke away again. Red Raider 45 is the spot, and another first down. The drive continues here, but now the pace needs to quicken.
Yeah, they caught Kahuku on a blitz there and quick snapped it and found a good hole.
Again, yep. They'll probably accept the penalty, as Ramos does get 5 yards the hard way. Indeed, if it's a Kahuku penalty, I'm sure they will take the penalty so they can preserve the down.
Absolutely, as they go to a quick screen there out to Ramos and picks up some good yardage. It's good they're taking advantage of this aggressive Kahuku offense, knowing that they're just going to pin their ear back and get after the quarterback.
Quick substitution there as Brock I goes out. Braden Akima comes back in. They'll probably go into more of a spread alignment on offense.
Illegal substitution. On the defense, 5-yard penalty from the end of the run. Results in a first down.
And we go back to the replay here. Illegal substitution, but again, great quick pass out to Ramos. Finds a little hold. Nothing fancy. Don't try to do too much. Just get your yards, get down, and get to the line of scrimmage.
First down and 10 here. They tacked on the penalty after the run. Sorrell has blockers, has a convoy, goes around the corner, and Sorrell unable to turn the corner and go out of bounds. He is stopped. Gets good first down yardage, but again, time is running off the clock. Let's check it out here.
Nice little misdirection there where they bring the jet motion. You hand it off to Sorrell. He tries to get to the corner, almost does. Unfortunately, stopped just a little bit short.
From the pistol again. Man in motion. It's going to be Bush. Now, Bush going up the middle doesn't get much.
I'm surprised about the number of run plays that the Warriors are calling here. Maybe trying to catch Kahuku off guard. But you definitely want to air it out because you do not have time to run the ball this many times with the clock running, down multiple scores.
Now, the Warriors have 2 timeouts here, and they're bleeding this play clock now under 10 seconds. Game clock is at 4:57 and counting down. Akima in motion. And it's a broken play. Keone, sprint out play. And it's going to be Ramos at the 20. Ramos is cut down at the 18 or 17-yard line. That is a first down.
Yeah, that was a great route adjustment by Ramos. As the quarterback enters the pocket, you're coached to follow your quarterback, cut off your route. What you want to do in that situation is continue to the sideline, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Reno Bush up the middle here. Probably a curious play call. Bush is out. Sorrell comes back in. 4:29 and counting down here. Play clock has not started. Game clock still going. Back to live action is Keone. And it's intercepted. Peter Jamatira there with the interception. A flag is thrown in the end zone, but probably it's going to be after the turnover.
Definitely. Interesting couple of plays in that series. You go for the quick run, get the quick first down, you set up, assuming you called 2 plays in the huddle, but the second play not executed very well. They tried to hit the seam route straight up the middle with, it looks like it was Brock I, but ball overthrown and easy interception.
Kamehameha offense is still on the field, so is the Kahuku defense. I guess everyone's pretty curious about that flag.
Could be some illegal contact back there.
Personal foul. Hit on a defenseless player. Number 5. Oh. It'll be half the distance to the goal after the interception. First down, Kahuku.
Okay, so Connie Alabain giving a concise
we go to the replay here. Hit on a defensive player. Number 5 takes out number 5. It looks like it might have been accidental. We don't know at this point, but the refs made the call. Now you're first and goal inside the 5-yard line.
Well, they're actually going to say that the infraction happened after the turnover, so Kahuku will maintain possession. Ball at the 3-yard line. Savao here gives it up the middle. And let's see if that's Matangi there with the carry. No, it's Lafau, the bruising fullback. Clock now under 4 minutes here as it's going to be second down. Let's check it out here, Jarek.
And there we go. Kahuku going back to the bread and butter. I formation straight up the middle. I imagine them running the ball every down this possession to bleed that clock and get out of here with a win.
It's 3:43, 3:42 and counting down now. handoff up the middle here, and the Warrior defense is able to stuff the run up the middle, but that's a little consequence at this point.
That's their second and a half.
So timeout by Kamehameha. They will only have one left. 3:35 left here in the contest, and Jarek, this will give us a great opportunity to perhaps preview tomorrow's main matchup in the Open Division, Punahou and St. Louis.
Definitely a game I'm looking forward to seeing. St. Louis is looking like an unstoppable force right now, but you never count out a Punahou team. They have the weapons, they have the athleticism, and they also have the discipline to keep pace with St. Louis. So I'm looking forward to some really good action tomorrow.
You know, when you looked at the schedule in the beginning of the year, you figured that, you know, knowing that St. Louis's strength was the front seven, will their back four, their secondary be tested? Mililani was supposed to give him that test, but Hurricane Lane had other ideas. Now, this could be the first time in which the St. Louis defense is facing a very potent passing attack with Hugh Brady and the Punahou offense.
Absolutely. It's going to be a big test for this defensive backs, but you go back to that Norbonne game, and those defensive backs held their own against a very athletic team, so I'm sure they're up for the challenge.
That's a good point. And you see Kamehameha jumping at the line here. 3:35 left here in the contest. 3-possession game. And it's going to be a bounce out here to Lafau. Lafau. It's very hard to bring down as Tiger Peterson puts the finishing blow.
Yeah, you see 2 tight ends, a fullback, running back, wide receiver. It's no secret what they're going to do. You see Lafau. Coach is probably going to want him to go up the middle, possibly go down a little bit earlier. You don't want to get out of bounds, but he's used to running people over, and you're not going to tell someone like that to stop.
Well, it's now going to be 4th and 3 here. Clock does stop here at 3:27 left. And I know Kahuku fans don't want me to bring this up, but it was that type of clock management against St. Louis in the championship game last year where they ran the ball out of bounds a few times when they shouldn't have.
Yeah, and that just goes to discipline and coaching. And as Kamehameha comes in for a huge block.
But as luck will have it, it takes a huge Kahuku bounce. You know, sometimes when it's your day, it's your day. Now, Kahuku fans think that there's some roughing, but...
Well, if the refs deem that he got a hand on the ball first, you are able to hit the kicker.
That's right.
So
that was the call on the field.
And with the amount of spin that was on that ball, I am not surprised. So we go back to the replay here. As the punter receives the snap, you're going to see him coming in from your left.
Ooh.
And a close call.
Doesn't look like he had contact on the ball.
Ref is calling contact on the ball there in the replay. Crowd obviously thinks something otherwise.
Kaneela Bain made the call from behind the play. May not have had the best angle. Just saying.
Controversial call. Kahuku up 17. I don't think it'll make a difference at this point.
Yeah, you know, sometimes in the crowd, when you're sitting on your hands for most of the game and, you know, you're paying good money. Let's check it out here.
All right, as we go, short, shallow crossing route over the middle. You got to get to the sideline. You got to get out of bounds.
Sarau here, swing route. And Sarau spilt out of bounds into the Kahuku sidelines here. And, you know, you mentioned, Jarek, that perhaps maybe they should do more downfield strikes. But maybe this is playing towards the strength of the quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, those short passes have been working all night, but at some point you got to air it out downfield.
And Davis Munn trying to get a pass interference call as it looks like contact was made before the ball arrived. But, you know, if there is such thing, Jarek, maybe that was a payback call.